Hello and welcome to JM Architecture. In today's lesson, we'll learn about the power of positive and negative space and why it's so important in the making of architecture. So, what is positive space? A space is called positive if it has a shape after the arrangement of figures. What do we mean? Well, as an example, consider these four rectangles. If I arrange them like this, I have now made the shape of a square in the middle. This is our positive space. It is a clearly defined and identifiable subject. So what about negative space? A space is called negative if it has no shape after the arrangement of figures. As an example, let's take the same rectangles and rearrange them like this. Now what do we have? There is no clearly defined shape, so it must be negative space. We've looked at a two-dimensional example, but now let's consider the same concept with these boxes. If we arrange them like this, we're left with an enclosed room. This space has a clearly defined volume, making it positive. If we take the same boxes and scatter them around, now what are we left with? Negative space. We have the building blocks, but they aren't arranged in any specific way to give form. So now that we know what positive and negative space is, why is it so important in the world of architecture? Well, its importance lies in the way in which we behave with these two types of spaces. Negative space promotes movement. Because the placement of figures is random and there's no clearly defined area to dwell in, us as people naturally will want to just pass through there. Simple everyday examples could be the sidewalks that we walk on or the roads that we drive on. We don't really have a desire to stay there for long periods of time because they weren't designed to be that way. On the other hand, positive space promotes staying in place. Positive spaces are usually the destination. It's where we feel safer and more secure residing in. Now, this isn't to say that negative space is a negative thing. In fact, if negative space didn't exist, you wouldn't really know or feel that you were in a positive space. One isn't better than the other, but both depend on each other. And that's the power of positive and negative space in architecture. Thanks so much for watching.